I got a few questions recently from job seekers wondering why they haven't heard anything from the employer they interviewed with, and wondering what they should do next while they wait for that job offer that may be coming very soon. Perhaps you've been told by the recruiter, HR person, or the hiring manager that they would make a decision before the end of last week, or whatever the date might be, but the deadline is long past and you still haven't heard from them. Firstly, I think that it's the recruiter's responsibility to keep the candidate updated during the recruitment process. There's absolutely no excuse for a company not to get back to the candidate they've interviewed, and I personally think it's very rude and it reflects badly on the employer. However, having worked as an internal recruiter for several years, I would advise you not to assume that no news is bad news for your job search. Job seekers always seem to assume that the process works perfectly and smoothly on the employer's side. But speaking as someone who has been on the other side of the process, that assumption is not always correct. The reason that you haven't heard from them could have nothing to do with you, or it could have everything to do with you. You may never know what is happening, but don't discard an opportunity too soon. It almost always takes employers more time to fill a job than they believe it will take. Particularly if it only has been a few days or a week past the day the employer said they would get back to you, don't give up on the job yet. Don't wait for an offer or count on it coming through for you, but don't give up on it either. So, what could be happening while you wait? So many things can disrupt the plan for hiring, particularly in large organizations. Someone necessary to the process may not be available, out of office, or traveling for business. Hiring someone usually involves more than one person, and if an important interviewer is not available, the process goes on hold. Or the other interviews are taking more time than expected. If you are the first candidate interviewed, it may be a long wait for you as they talk with the other candidates. They also could be getting ready for the next round. Then they may be scheduling a second or third or fourth round of interviews for the people who did well in the early rounds after they determine who made it to the next round, which also takes time to figure out. Or the business has changed unexpectedly and budgets are being juggled because of an unexpected increase or drop in business, and they won't contact anyone until they know they can afford to fill the job. Another reason, but that's more at the end of the process, is that they're waiting for a decision from candidate number one and you're a candidate number two. They could have offered the job to someone else and are waiting for that person to accept or not. Or you may be completely out of the running and they don't contact you because they don't have the time, technology, or manners necessary. Or they are afraid of hurting your feelings or getting sued. So try not to assume the worst until you know for sure, or until several weeks have passed with no word and no responses to your efforts to get an answer from them. Definitely ask your recruiter for feedback and also send them an invitation to connect on LinkedIn. Most recruiters welcome all connections, and connecting with them makes you more visible to them and to the recruiters and employers they are connected to as well. I hope that you found this video useful. This is Margaret Buj of interview-coach.co.uk. If you want to be notified of all new videos, simply sign up to my YouTube channel on the link below. Bye for now.